Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Tallahassee, right in the thick of the action there. We're already straight into it. How are you this evening, my friend?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Nothing like some therapeutic fighting to beat the demons out of our day. Oh, now I just noticed we got achievements just before we started filming there, and apparently Tumblr got a update sent to it. I must have that automatically set to Tumble achievements. Whoops, sorry to all my Tumblr followers who are going to get spammed. Forgot to reset that. Anyway, mate, we seem to have picked up a friend here. Hello, Slinger. Just a random person that we came across fighting in the world that Tallahassee thought we might help. He had a bit of a difficult quest. Good old Tallahassee thinking of his fellow man. And we helped him out. Now he's agreed to hop into the dungeon queue with us. So unlike last episode where we only had the two of us queuing, let's see if we can queue again. Here we are. I'm going to queue for damage. Tallahassee is probably going to queue for damage as well. And this guy looks to be a healer. Cleric healing. I don't know if he's going to queue as a healer or not. We'll soon find out. Doesn't actually tell me as the leader who queued for what, unfortunately. But his role is definitely set to healing, so I guess we'll find out. And in the meantime, we're heading... Well, we finished that one. Alright, we're going to head off and do some quests. So, looks like our next bunch of quests are up north, I think, by the looks of things.
And there's a rift opening.
Oh, there is two. And we've got a bunch of hand-ins in Silver Glade as well. But so if you guys at home had joined us in our last episode, of course, you'll know that we did queue for a dungeon run in that episode. And over the half hour, we didn't actually get one pop. So we thought we'd try it again now that we have effectively a DPS, another DPS, and now a healer role in the party. Hopefully that should make the queue pop a little bit faster, one would think. We'll soon find out. There's a rift opening up right down below us. You can actually see it forming down there from above for once, which is an unusual viewpoint. And as Tallahassee said, that is a major rift, a tier. So are you able to refresh my memory? What's the difference between a major rift and a minor rift? Is that the level of the monsters that come out of it, or what is it?
That, and it's also the amount of mobs as well.
Ah, okay, so both the volume and quality of the mobs that come out. Major rift, and look at that, folks, it never gets old. Look at the landscape changing in front of our very eyes. The lighting has changed. If we look up in the sky there, you can see that scary skull rock with the flames pouring out of it. If you look around, everything's glowing red. It's all gone nightmarish. Absolutely incredible technology, making the entire landscape around us change as these rifts come and go. Never get tired of it, that's for sure. And of course, with three of us in the party, we may have a slightly better chance of survival than normal. And who knows, of course,
well,
maybe. And of course, other players may well turn up. Now, in order to allow other players to join us, I'm guessing I have to make this a public group. So there we go. I've changed the type of the group to public. And has Sandal gone? Yes, we've lost Sandal again. Now I really need to keep a better eye on my little pets. Oh, and there we got a message. By the way, the group cannot be set to public while its members are in looking for group mode. So yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, mate?
It doesn't need to be a public group. You can leave it just as private.
Oh, and then because we're in a rift, it'll automatically go to raid mode, sort of thing?
Yeah, so it'll ask if you want to merge the groups.
Oh. Gotcha. Well, we'll leave that as private then. That's really good, isn't it? That's a really good system.
Yeah, so it'll ask if you want to merge the group.
Right.
So just say merge group.
Right, it hasn't popped up yet.
private should pop up.
Yeah, unless it's because I was trying to do things manually, but we've set it to private here. Can't set it to public. Maybe it's because we're in a dungeon finder queue, perhaps. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Who knows?
That will be the reason.
Alright, so for now then, let's pull us out of the queue. There we go, you left all looking for group queues, and maybe now we'll get a pop to say that we can join these other guys who are here.
Yep, or you could invite them into the group.
That's a good point. Major red scale, stage complete. Let's invite them. Where are we? Uninvite. Oh no, they've already joined. That's good. Yikes, there's a big thing. What is that? Blood scale flame caller. Oh, and I've got someone on me as well. This could get nasty now, folks. The action starts ramping up. And you can see there we've got lots and lots of players now starting to join our group. And I think Tallahassee, you were dead right. It's probably because we were in the looking for group dungeon queue that wasn't happening before.
You can't say this is a...
Can't say it's a what?
You can't say that this isn't fun.
Oh, I totally agree. Such a unique feature, and of course, for those of you guys watching who haven't been following the entire series, Tallahassee and I have sort of made similarities to, or made comparisons to this and the action that used to go on in good old Tabula Rasa with the Bane invasions. You know, mate, I used to have so much fun playing that with you guys. Those invasions were crazy. Very similar feel to this.
Yeah. Very, very, very simple.
Yeah. And once again, I think it's you know, one of those things where Rift has had a good look around at all the games that have come before and that are currently here, and gone, you know, what were the unique features of that game? What worked? What didn't work? What did people seem to enjoy? They've taken all those ideas and merged them all into the game. And as I always say, you know what, that is totally fine by me, because at the end of the day, it means that there's a number of different activities to do. Your choice, you know, you've got dungeon runs, you've got questing, you've got rifting, you've got PvPing, you've got collections, you've got artifacts, you've got achievement hunting. You know, really, depending on the sort of mood that you get in from work or school from, is probably some type of content that you feel like doing, and Rift will probably be able to take care of those needs. Love it. Oh, another major red scale stage complete. Oh, it sounds like it's heating up now. And it also looks like we lost Sandal again. Oh, well, at least that means... Yeah, well, at least that means Sandal's doing his job, right?
Yeah.
And it's now full on, my lord. There's mobs everywhere. There's 5 of us in the party. Making sure I've got my mage armor up, of course, and my ground and power armor. Hey?
Healer is dead.
Oh, healer is dead, you're right.
So am I.
And so are you. And Sandal's dead as well. And there's your grave. Oh, 2 gravestones have just popped up, and that's me dead as well. Oh dear, that is nasty. And my current soul vitality is down to 60%. Not looking good. Not looking good at all.
No.
And of course, making sure that I'm rezzing outside of the action. Make sure we don't res into a bunch of mobs. And you can see there we've automatically converted the groups into a raid, which is fantastic. So it's going to make things a lot easier for the healer, of course.
Yep. Ooh, leveled up.
Oh, have you leveled up? You have too. Congratulations, Tallahassee, level 17. Gosh, the levels are flying past. Let's get ourselves the old ground of power. Give ourselves some burning shield. Reapply the ground of power because, of course, that burning shield actually uses up our ground of power effect. And time to cast our big fireball, the Cinder Burst. Sandal is still alive at 83%, not doing so bad this time. And we got one. One down, two down. And now working on this blood scale flame caller. And of course, you may not be able to see it in the YouTube video, but their portrait is flashing. It's got spikes on it. That means obviously nasty business. Very nasty business. Yep. And look at that, folks, we've managed to clear it away. Can you believe it? You see the world returning to normal here. You'll see the grass begin to grow out from under the ashes of this fire rift. You can see we ended up with 9 people in the makeshift raid there. It's just a fantastic mechanism the way it works. You don't really have to do anything. You just have to turn up, show up, stump up, and you know what? It all does it for you. Absolutely fantastic. Love this game. And of course, don't forget to pick up your loot. Whoa! What is that? Is that for your soul quest? Ah! We'll have to wait till we do that. You'll have to talk us through that, of course, once it comes time for us to do that. So not only have you leveled up, but you're questing to do your extra soul. Very nice. Let's head down to Argent Glade perhaps to hand in these quests, I guess, seeing we're here. Seeing we're nice and close. In fact, let's have a look and see how many. I've got 1 point remaining, so I should probably put that into my tree, into my soul tree, because it's just a wasted point there otherwise. Let's see what we've got here. Your Flame Bolt spell has a 33% chance on hit to increase your fire damage by 10%. Oh, that's very good. Which is Flame Bolt? Let's have a look. Flame Bolt's that one. Well, I like the sound of that.
Seems to be your main spam.
Yeah, it's one of the main spams, definitely. Oh, we've got a new one here. Firestorm. A conflagration erupts at the selected area, burning up to 8 enemies within, causing 281 fire damage over 8 seconds and generates 10... Oh, I want that. There we go. We've given ourselves a new skill again. There it is on the bar. No cost. Instant. I don't know why it's greyed out. Does not trigger a global cooldown, but it consumes charge. Interesting. Charge cannot be gained while active. Alright, so I guess because I've got 0 charge, that's why it's greyed out. That's certainly going to be one to watch out for once we get some charge. So try and remember, Sambo, not to forget about that one. Meantime, let's head back to Argent Glade. Let's hop on our super duper 2-headed turtle. To get us there quickly, do some hand-ins, and who knows, I might even reach level 17 myself with some of these hand-ins. Fingers crossed. And before we do that, of course, let's go to a general goods vendor, sell our vendor trash. Also need to find myself a healer. I think there's one just over here somewhere. There they go. Yep, lovely.
Hello. May you live 1,000 greetings, Ascended.
Mend our soul.
Will endure.
Done. And let's hand in these quests now.
Are you here to help?
Get to choose ourselves some gloves. Let's see what we currently have. Ooh. Okay, so the new ones have got much better stats by the look of it. Intelligence, yes they are, so we'll take those. But I don't like the look of them as much, I don't think. But of course, as you guys at home know, if you've been watching, we've got our appearance wardrobe tab now, so we can make use of that. No worries. Got a new quest in the inn.
Feel free to browse.
Collect wine, eh? Speaking of wine, my friend, are you sipping away on your mulled wine this evening?
Just having a cup of tea.
Oh, nice civilised cuppa.
Accept my challenge. Go on now. You need
Wouldn't
to
call it
save the
civilised.
world.
Alright, let's sort out our clothes, folks. We didn't quite get enough XP to level there, unfortunately. So let's try these gloves on for size. Let's see. Armour 24, currently equipped. Yep, they look pretty good, but I think we want to go to our wardrobe, and I don't quite like the look of those, so I'm going to pop these gloves on here. Yeah, there we go. That looks betterer, more betterer. And we've got ourselves, oh, that's for a quest. Alright, so our queue. Let's see if we can pop ourselves in a queue again just to see what happens.
Just before you do.
Whoops, leaving, yep.
Okay. Can you right click on your portrait?
Yep. Oh,
and
unmerged
then go
group.
down to unmerged group.
There we go. Oh, so it's just us
okay,
again.
And then can you set it back to private?
Right, gotcha. Public, private. There we go. Thanks for that. Of course, we don't normally get to see that happening, so it was good. Thank you for that. Oh, I've got a quest. Whoops, one more to hand in. Forgot about. Sorry about that.
Greetings.
And she's got another quest for us as well. Find a named person in untamed copse. And of course, a copse is a copse of woods, a gaggle of trees, or something similar. Alright, so I've got a hand in...
Yeah, it's just up the road.
Yeah, straight up north. Great stuff. I'm following you. Right, well, sadly, actually, we've only got about 10 minutes left in this episode, so it's not going to be enough time for queuing for a dungeon run, of course. We'd never get it done in 10 minutes, so we will keep trying whenever we can, and naturally, if we do manage to find ourselves in a run, we'll film it where possible, because we do want to get most of the runs as possible on film, not only for ourselves, but so you guys can see them if you've never seen them before. Here we go, 2 more quests, Guardian Remains, and what's this? Killing Blood Havocs. I'm not sure we've come across Blood Havocs before.
Good luck.
Let's have a look at the old map, and look at that, all around us are a bunch of quests. That's nice and handy. Following you, my friend.
Goblin.
Ah, okay. Oh, look at that, Blood Havoc Ambusher, you're dead right. I must say too that I do like the way the gear is itemised in this game, and I also like the quest flow. Oh, nuclear explosion. There we go. Yeah, thank you very much. You know, unlike some games that seem to have you running halfway across the world for one part of a quest and then running halfway back again for another part of the quest, it's almost as if the quest designers have some sort of sadistic, you know, like frenzied need to make players run left, right and centre. And the problem, of course, with that is that you end up... Oh, try this new ability too, by the way. Here we go. You end up just playing a game of, you know, like FedExing. Like, no one wants to just run from one end of the world to the other and do nothing else. Horrible. And I really feel that they got it right in this game, and that there's, you know, there's enough travel to make you feel like the world is big. However, it's also close enough, and the quest hubs are grouped well enough that you don't feel like you're wasting your time running around. You can get down and dirty in the action pretty much straight away, and it's a really nice balance. Do you remember Tallahassee, the early days of WoW? I'm sure you do. You know, running around. These are, of course, in the days before you'd get your mount at level 20 like you do now. Back in the day, of course, you and I would have had to wait till level 40 to get our mounts, and you know, we were running around zones like Desolus and Darkshore. Do you remember those? I think Ashen Vale or something like that.
Yep.
Oh, they were so big, and they'd have you, you know, run literally.
Benares.
Yeah. Running from one end of the place. Oh, and Goro Crater. Yep, that's right. That was a big zone as well. It was just horrible. Whoops, Sandals. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the right click, and of course that sets Sandal off on his merry way to do our bidding.
Your bidding.
Do my bidding. Alright, now I'm going to try this firestorm thing. I'm just going to test it around you now. Whoa! Whoa! Look what it's doing!
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a channeled...
But that's
Whoa!
hurting me.
Is it? Is it? Holy cow, it's got friendly fire.
Drop on Sandal there.
Okay, let's drop that again then. Let's see what it says. A conflagration erupts at the selected area, burning up to 8 enemies within, causing 281 fire damage, generates 10 charge every 2 seconds. So this is an interesting skill actually, because it costs mana, but it generates charge, which then means this other skill that I got here, the internalized charge, increases all my damage dealt by 20%. That actually costs charge. So between these two, I'm sort of basically playing... Oh, I actually hit my blink button then. I'm using one to charge up my charge, if that makes sense, and the other one to sort of expend it. It's great. Okay, you're dead right.
Damage to me.
Yep, sorry, I just wanted to double check that. And of course, it doesn't say anything about that in the tooltip, but that definitely was damaging you. That's a whole lot of damage too, isn't it? Gosh, got you down to 55%.
Yep, thanks.
Yeah, sorry about that. So obviously, great to use on a bunch of mobs that are all grouped together. Especially when soloing, of course, but not so great when you've got your own personal tank, because you're going to be hurting them, as we just saw.
Alright, they're all dead now.
Yeah. Alright, 10 of 10 of those done. Good stuff. Straight back to the Handon, we can see on our map, and we've still got another couple of quests beside us. We've got top shelf retrieval, collect some wine there, and we also have to collect Guardian remains, and they're right next door. We've probably got enough time to go and do those before the end of the episode, but look at this, we've got ourselves a new staff. More intelligence, more endurance, and most importantly, of course, more spell power, less wisdom. But that's okay. We're all about the damage, and that's looking mighty fine, so we'll take that.
Thank you for your assistance.
And where did it go? There it went. Now, let's have a look at the stats and see exactly what wisdom does. If we hover over that, of course, you can go in at any time to check exactly what the stats do. Increases your spell power and your mana regen. See, I really don't want to lose wisdom, to be honest. Where's my spell power? 140. Oh no, it does go up a lot with this new staff, so we'll try the new staff. See how we go. Let's go help out Tallahassee as we finish off these quests. And we can see we've got another, what is that, a major? Oh, minor rift, right. So it looks like we have to kill these mobs to get the wine. They're not pickups off the ground. Interesting. Now, did you get a wine off that mob as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good. So it looks like it's dropping them for both of us. So that's, again, a nice little feature that they thought of when designing the quests. If you're in a party, drop one for them all. That would be nice. Here we have Guardian Remains rotting away there. Let's pick that up while Tallahassee is dealing to this drudge. Now, did that count for you? 1 of 5?
No.
Oh, okay. So sadly, it looks like they're not going to be shared in the party, unfortunately. Wow, this guy's taking a heck of a beating, I'll say that.
Is he?
Yeah. Took me ages to knock him down. Mind you, I guess I'm still not doing that much damage at this early stage. Must say they're such cool looking mobs, and I know that we talk about this a lot too if you've been following the series, but just the general design of the creatures in this game, something different, their own unique design, makes a change from the standard mobs that you tend to see in most games. Now, one thing I do miss, and Tallahassee, you know, we went and had a look thanks to some of our viewers for linking this. We were talking about the old DPS meter, of course, and how it would be really nice if there was one actually in the game. And we got linked some third-party applications that actually run outside of Rift, which I'm never too keen on, to be honest, running those. But at the end of the day, there's still no built-in damage meter, and I really would have thought that they would have popped one of them in the game, to be honest. Who knows? Have you, by chance, read any upcoming patch notes? They haven't mentioned anything about a DPS meter?
Not that I've seen.
No.
Trion, if you're listening, give us DPS meter.
Yeah, absolutely. I wholeheartedly back up your plea on that one. DPS meter or bust, please. You've got everything else in the game. You've got pretty much every other add-on that I've ever used in any other game. Just give us that one more and we would be super happy. Alright, I need more wine and more corpses. Alright, that's me done for the wine. Now I just need me some corpses, I think. Guardian remains.
Yeah, I still need more of them as well.
Cool.
I need one more.
One more satyr.
No, the wine.
Ah, right.
And now it's probably not going to drop.
Yeah, because of course when you need something, it's the golden rule of MMOs, that's when you don't get the drop. Right, now's a chance for... No, not flicker, I keep using blink. I'm such an idiot.
I didn't want to mention anything.
Sure you didn't. Can you believe this? This has never happened to me. I have finally run out of mana. I've never actually done that in this game before. Now I have. It's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
You actually ran out of mana.
Yep. Big time run out. So I should probably put a mana potion on my bar.
Probably.
Alright, let's take ourselves a drink. Because, gee, you know what? Mana is regenning really slowly, by the way. And even
We
with...
have a lot of it.
Yeah. Well, no, but the tick of it's like 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually ticking over very slow. A lot slower, obviously, than other games I'm used to. But and I drank a mana pot, and that didn't really make that much of a difference either.
But you got to remember though, the base mana pots aren't.
Oh, they're not going to be that big, are they?
Great.
Yeah, good point. Very good point.
Artifact over here.
Oh, nice. Good old Tallahassee, our artifact spotter. And Guardian remains 3 of 5, so I need 2 more of those. Here's the artifact. Star Iron Cauldron. It's... Oh, and you know what? I already have that one, so it's interesting. Would you like it, or you're not that interested in artifacts, are you?
Sell it on the auction house.
Oh, the AH. Good point. Very good point.
That's 3 of 5.
Alright. Oh, there's a mine here, by the way. If you would like some metal.
Only if it's brute.
I marked it on the mini-map. Alright, one more crusty set of remains. Oh! Getting attacked here. From the rear. Story of my life. This is Screaming Donkey.
Nope, I ain't touching that.
Alright, now I'm going to use my Firestorm thing. See what it does. Oh, and it disappeared. Why does it keep disappearing? I know it requires charge to use, but no, it doesn't. It requires mana. That's why I keep running out. Now, I'm going to have to figure out how to actually regen mana a lot faster. Maybe it's because
Wisdom.
Yeah, so, and of course I just equipped a new staff which has a bunch less wisdom on it, so maybe I'll put it back on. 5 wisdom. Let's... Oh, wait a minute, not that one. Wait a minute. Yeah, plus 5 wisdom. Less spell power, but more wisdom. Let's see if that actually makes things a lot better, because I've never run out of mana up till I swap that out. So anyway, right, one more Guardian's remains for me. And there we have it. Now it's basically hand in time for moi. How are you going?
I've got one here, but I've got to kill this guy first.
Ah. And let's have a look at our soul tree, because of course we've got 1 point remaining there. Let's see what we can pop it into. What's this one? Increases mana regen rate by 33% while you're standing in one of your ground effects. You know what? We really need that now, so we're going to use that. And I'll have to remember that. Oh, so yeah, obviously that's how I regen now, is with my ground of power. So let's see what difference that makes to our regen rate. And oh yes, I can actually see that that is definitely clambering up a lot faster than it was without that. So, alright, so we've got to remember that's my mana regen tool, basically. Interesting. And now we're going to make our way back to the quest handed, which means killing off some more goblins. I think now we can safely put on auto loot as well. By the way, I keep forgetting to do that. Let's see if we can find it. Auto loot by default. There it is. We'll apply that.
You know what's crazy? I'm already halfway through level 17.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just over 3 bars, but yeah, I was going to say you must be quite a big chunk of the way through already.
And ascended.
And this guy now wants us to search through the untamed copse to the southeast and find samples of weeds. And it looks like we're going to get ourselves, yes, some new leggings. Oh, I do like the look of those. Very nice. Very nice.
Good luck.
Right, you know what? I'm still running low on mana, so I don't think it was the wisdom Oh, it actually tells us. So there we go. My wisdom is giving me currently 33.8 per 10 seconds, so it's not very much. Let's swap to my new staff, and it's giving 29.2 per 10 seconds. So you know what? Doesn't make that much of a difference. So we'll give ourselves the new stuff. We got what, one more hand in down an Argent Glade, you reckon? And then we'll wrap up this episode.
Yep, and that's in the key.
Alrighty. I love the ground textures here too, by the way. They look so awesome. They actually are, 3D models of the leaves and plants. They're not just a texture stuck on a flat piece of terrain. Looks great. And for once we're rolling into town without any res sickness or without any sickness
Take a look.
to our soul damage.
What you need.
It's got to be
I do.
almost a first.
The ascended are always
Oh, you do?
to trade.
For you.
Oh, first for
But I
me.
had to.
Yields
Alright,
to
barkeep, give us a
second
nice
of
chunk of
pleasure.
XP. Already did, very nice. And that's it. I think we've gone way over time yet again. It's just too much fun playing Rift. Who knows, folks, maybe in the next episode we'll actually be able to find ourselves in a dungeon. I certainly hope so. I've been looking forward to that. And of course, what our viewers don't know at this point is that you and I have been doing a couple of dungeon runs in WoW as well, of course. Looking forward to posting them up soon in our WoW Let's Play series. So you can see how how useless I am in a dungeon.
Badly I work.
And of course that's, I think that was with you on your Rogue, isn't it, in WoW? And me on my Death Knight. I think that's the ones we've recorded.
Yep.
So they were lots of fun. So I look forward to those coming up soon, folks, as well. But in the meantime, you can see there, Tallahassee's in his natural environment, surrounded completely by alcohol and staring at the barkeep, just like real life. So I think we'll leave him there for the week until we come back next time in the next episode. So enjoy yourself there, Tallahassee, and thank you once again for helping us out and keeping us alive for the majority of the time. We do appreciate it. And of course, thank you guys for watching as well. We do hope you'll join us in our next Rift episode. Hopefully we'll get ourselves into a dungeon run. We can see what all the fuss is about. But until then, of course, take care and hope you're having a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.